Nairametrics here. We are privileged to have with us the Chief Financial Officer, Wema Bank, in person of Mrs. Bunmi Oladosu. It's a pleasure to have you here, Ma.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here too. Thank you.
All right. Top of table, of course, would be the bank's alignment with CBN's directive, the capital base for national authorized banks, 200 billion naira. Last we reported, the bank's capital base was at 15.1 billion naira. If we add the 40 billion that was raised in December, there's about 145 billion to be raised. What confidence does the bank have to meet up with that directive by March 31st, 2026, and what drives that confidence for the bank?
Okay, thank you very much. I will just take us down memory lane a bit. If you look at the performance of Wema Bank in the last 5-6 years, it had been from one level of profitability to another. And ever since we started the payment of dividend, it had been from one level of increase to another. Prior to the CBN announcement, we knew that we needed to expand our business and we needed additional capital. And that was why the bank took the step to raise 21 billion last year. At the same time, we progressed to raise 40 billion rights issues, which was fully subscribed. To tell you that we got CBN approval just last week, and then we have proceeded to SEC to get final approval, and this will be listed. So this is to tell you that Wema Bank preempt the announcement, and we already started. The 40 billion was just for us to test the market to see how prepared our shareholders are. And immediately the announcement came out, they gave us the confidence that, look, we've seen your performance, we've seen what you are doing, and we are ready to support. They said, to whom much is given, much is expected. They have given us a little, we have delivered. And that gave them the confidence that if they give us more, we will definitely deliver. And that is why we have the confidence to tell the public that, look, we are done. We're not dropping our national license, neither are we considering takeover from anywhere. The national banking license is going to be retained, and we are sure we're going to get the balance. Yes, you said 15 billion. Yeah, we have share capital of 6 billion, share premium of 8 billion by our standard. But you remember we did a reconstruction in 2021 that spanned to 2022, and because of that share capital reconstruction, we have a 12.8 billion that was kept in share capital reserve. So people are not saying this, and that's why the public is talking about 15 billion. So if you put this together, we have about 27 billion. In addition to the 40 billion, we just raised that 67. We have about 132 billion to go. But by the bank standard, we're looking at minimum of 150 billion because we need to have a buffer. And that's why we said, look, we'll get this done. Thank you.
All right. So there's a scramble in the market right now. Proposed capital to be raised from rights issues now exceeding 2 trillion naira. Outside of rights issues, what other plans does the bank have?
Well, we've actually submitted our capital plan to CBN. We have the rights issue. We're considering private placement. If we need to do public offer, we're going to consider it. If we need to bring in other investors, we're going to consider it. We're looking at all options. But the fact is that we're going to do them in phases. We'll first give the right of chance to the rightful owners, the existing owners. After that, if there is need for more, we'll go for private placement. And if we still need to do, we do a public offer. But the fact is that we're very sure that we're going to cross this.
All right. So we also know that government shareholdings of Wema Bank is about 8%. Has consultation begun with the state governments to fully mop up the shares that would be available to them? Or we know that Oyo State already made provision in their budget to that effect. How are other states doing in that regard?
We have consulted with all the stakeholders in the state, and they are all in support of this. Yes, Oyo State came out to say it. Other states also are in agreement, and there is no problem in that area.
Right, no problem. Dividend yields of 8% is quite fair, but with an impending increment in share capital, this figure is projected to drop. What strategic steps is the bank looking to take to help this?
You see, When you have more money in literal language, you have more profit. So the dilution is there, but the strategy we have put in place is for growth, is for expansion. So we assure our stakeholder that, look, you don't need to fear at all. This is not going to impact them negatively. The dividend yield definitely is going to go up because the performance is going to be more than double.
All right, we are speaking with the Chief Financial Officer, Wema Bank, Mrs. Oladosu. Final words to customers, shareholders, and employees of the bank.
Well, the first thing is to appreciate them. Wema Bank is 79 years old. We've gone through thick and thin, and it's because our customers believed in us. They have stayed with us. Yes, we are celebrating. We had a good performance in 2023 is because of their support. And, you know, to give back to them also, we promised them that we're not going to let them down. The bank is on the path of growth and will continue to expand. Thank you very much.